Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So this week I grabbed a couple sticker books, the Blush Knit sticker book, which has the lighter pinks in it, and I'm probably not going to use these, although I do have 2 of them. I think I'm going to stick with this bold Blush Knit sticker book, but if I do need some blacks, I can go back to the regular Blush Knit. I also grabbed my Mojo Jojo Plans Black Boxes sticker book, and then some Just Starkey stickers that I've had sitting around. Some are leftovers from other spreads, some I have not used before, but in case I want to soften it up a little bit, because the bold Blush Knit sticker book doesn't have a lot of images. And then I just grabbed a little bit of washi tape, my 5mm Christian Design stencil, and my 0.38 Muji to draw my lines. So let's go ahead and get started. My plan for this week is to kind of do blocks of images, but I do want to make sure that I leave one block each day for my calendar items, and then I can do one block of decor, and then one block of lines for my tasks. And I'm going to go ahead and get started over here on the weekend. I treat my weekend as one big day instead of separate days. So I'm going to go ahead and block off that corner as if it's one big day. I like to keep my lines together for the whole weekend so that I can make one big task list instead of splitting them between days and then getting confused. It's just easier for me if I treat it all as one day. And now you can see that I'm already adding the Just Starkey stickers to soften up that area a little bit. Like I said, the bold Blush Knit sticker book doesn't have a lot of imagery in it. It's mostly boxes and quotes. So I am glad that I was able to pull these Just Starkey stickers in. I don't have a lot of things that have the same color scheme, so I was shocked that I had so many options from the Just Starkey website. And now I'm just going to flip through the Bold Blush Knit sticker book and pull the things that I'm interested in using. I do want to make sure that I balance the colors across the page, so I know that I want to pull some more of that bold blush color just to balance out what I've already put down. And I'm debating right now of whether I'm going to put groupings in that top row or if I'm going to leave that top row for calendar items like I normally do. And right now my plan is to go ahead and use that top row for boxes as well. So I'm thinking I will put some in the top, some in the middle, and some in the bottom. Now that is going to change fairly quickly, but that's what my goal was for this week. I almost always leave that top row for calendar items, and originally I was going to mix it up a little bit this week, but the problem is it is the beginning of August, and August is a very crazy month. So as I'm working my way through this, I do decide somewhat unconsciously at first, but then I do make a conscious choice to leave that top row for calendar items and not put the blocks of text and other items up in that top row. So now that I've gotten that bold color balanced on both sides of the page, I am trying to decide where else I am going to put those stickers. And since I'm a little stuck on what I want to do next, I am going to go ahead and put down my lines for the weekend. Again, this is the 5mm Christian Design stencil. I don't like the Happy Planner stencil because it is spaced too far apart, but this 5mm stencil is very close together. So I did go ahead and order her 6mm, 7mm, and I think it's a half an inch or a quarter of an inch. I can never remember what that next size up is, but I did go ahead and order those stencils as well. So I put those lines in the weekend, and then I jumped to Thursday and put the lines down at the bottom. And originally I was going to put the lines all the way at the top for Friday. And then I kind of decided here that I would put my calendar items across the top. So I didn't fill up the entire block with lines just because I don't want to be overwhelmed this particular week. I know there's a lot going on. There's doctor's appointments, and I know that I have to be at work at least Monday and Tuesday of this week. It will probably be 4 days of this week. So I want to make sure that I am not over scheduling what I'm planning on doing. So at this point, I definitely know that those two middle boxes on Thursday and Friday can hold decor, and I'm still not exactly sure what I'm going to do on the left-hand side. However, since I've already put that Be Kind and Brave sticker in the middle area, I'm kind of thinking that my only real option is to continue putting the lines on the bottom for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then keeping my blocks in the middle of the page. So I am just futzing around over here on the right-hand side because I do not know what I'm going to do on the left-hand side at this point. And I've said it before, but I get stuck a lot. And when I get stuck, I just avoid that area and I move to something different. So now you see me cutting out these little background images. They aren't actually stickers, they're just printed background images. But I wanted to go ahead and use those, so I went ahead and cut them out and peeled off the backing. And I just used my pokey tool to get the backing off before moving back over to the left side of the page. So I know that I want to bring in at least one more circle. I don't want that circle on the right to be the only one. So I did grab this circle that has the grid in it, and I'm just trying to balance out the left and right sides. So I got this down, and then I also decide that I want to pull in another one of those sentence stickers. So I'm going to find one of those, and I'd already pulled this one. I just decided I didn't want to use it on the right-hand side. It just says, do what makes your heart sing. The one on the right side says, believe in your daydreams. And I will try to pull in at least one more of those, and I should pull in at least one more circle. So we'll see if I can get another circle in here. But again, I'm just using these Just Starkey stickers to soften everything up a little bit. I love flowers on my spread, and I just feel like if there isn't some sort of image on the page, it's a little boring, and I save those for the weeks that I am super busy and just do not have time to decorate a spread. So when I have the time, I like to add these extra little touches. And now I'm going to go ahead and put some lines in for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I just want to get these down before I start putting stickers down. And then I don't end up leaving enough space for my lines for all my tasks for the day or the week. And again, I'm just not filling up that whole box with lines as to not overwhelm myself. And I'm very guilty of writing down all the things to fill up all the lines and then not being able to get through it all and then being mad at myself. So instead, I am going to just limit the number of lines because I know that it's going to be a busy week. And now that I've got the bottom sections pretty well filled out, I am going to jump up to my calendar area. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, my daughter has cheer camp, so I'm going to use this long box sticker. Friday, my son has his first soccer scrimmage. Saturday, they have a team, get-together, teams building session. Tuesday and Wednesday, we have doctor's appointments. So I just want to go ahead and grab some boxes so that we are somewhat prepared for this crazy week. Again, I will be at work at least Monday and Tuesday, so I do note that, but I don't use a box for those things. I also go ahead and write in all my work meetings, but like I said, I don't use boxes for things like that. The boxes are for things that aren't normally scheduled on a week-to-week basis. So cheer camp is odd, but I don't put cheer practice in. I will put in when she is cheering at games. Soccer practice, again, does not get boxes, but soccer games or soccer scrimmages do, soccer parties do. So anything that is abnormal or a big deal, I will put on a box in my planner. So again, doctor's appointments, not something that we normally have, so I will put those on the calendar as well. I think that I might be missing one. Let's see, my daughter has her well visit, a contact check, and she gets her cast off, so I'm missing one. So I'm going to have to go back and make sure I actually have that on my Google Calendar as well. I will go ahead and continue to use those Just Starkey stickers up in my calendar section. I don't think I have a lot of meetings or like long lists of scheduled things on this week, so I think it'll be okay to put a few images up there as well. Other than the soccer party on Saturday, I don't think we have anything this weekend, which is weird. But also exciting because maybe I'll be able to spend some more time outside on our yard and the different projects that I have to finish up out there before it gets cold. And I'm loving these little bonus stickers, I'm going to call them, from Just Starkey that I'm able to cut from the background image. They're really filling in some empty spots. They're teeny tiny, so it's not the most fun thing to cut out, but I'm loving how they just fill the little bitty empty spaces and make it look a little more cohesive and complete. I think this spread took about a half an hour for me to put together, but honestly, the majority of the time I think was pulling the backing off of these teeny tiny stickers and cutting them out. But I think it made a big difference on the spread, so again, I think it's worth it, and I think it turned out really cute. And if you haven't seen this, this is just a jelly roll, a white jelly roll pen, and it's not my favorite method of whiting things out, but I don't like to put the thick washi tape, or not washi tape, sorry, the thick whiteout tape underneath a clear sticker if I can help it. So I just used that jelly roll pen, and I didn't lay the sticker all the way down until the jelly roll had a little bit of time to dry. And here you'll see me use the whiteout tape instead of the jelly roll. And then I also got it on the table, so that's kind of a pain to get up. I'm also a scrapbooker, so I have tried a lot of different white options, and honestly, I have not found a great one yet. If there's one that you absolutely love and you'd like to leave me a little hint down below in the comments, I would be grateful. I did put that Be Bold, Brave, and Brilliant sticker in the sidebar, and I want to cover up that whiteout a little bit if I can, but there's also just something else missing in that sidebar, and so I am going to try to fill it up a little bit more. I did put in this sentence sticker that says, I am in charge of the way I feel, and today I choose happiness. So I like that, and then I did go ahead and grab a flower for below and then some teeny tiny stickers to cover up that little whiteout spot above the Be Bold, Brave, and Brilliant sticker. But I still want something else for that sidebar. I do usually put my meal plans in this sidebar, but as much as I like to do that, I also like a box or something that goes up towards the top as well. And the Bold Blush sticker book does not have a long sticker that I could put in the sidebar for my meal plans. So I am going to flip through again and see what I can find. I want something more than just a little box, so that's what I'm looking for. They did have some of those bigger boxes. I don't know exactly what size it's called, but I still felt like that wasn't going to cover up enough of the sidebar. So I'm just flipping through and seeing if there's anything else that I can either layer with it or I can, and here I'm counting to see if there's enough lines for me to put my meal plan, which there is. So I'm just flipping through to see if there is anything else that I can layer with it to make it more of a complete image or a complete grouping. So I don't put it all the way up at the top just because it is so short. And it's okay, but still I feel like something is missing. So I go back into the sticker book again and try to find something else that I can group with it. I do still have the Just Starkey stickers that I can use, but they are clear and then they'd be on that dotted background. So I'm not sure if that's the way I really want to go. So I did pull this little sticker that says cook and a little box, and I thought I would put the cook sticker inside of the box, but I did not like that. It was the box sticker was too short for the cook, so I did just go ahead and put it on its own. But that box sticker didn't go to waste. I did go ahead and put it down below the Be Kind and Be Brave, and I overlapped it with the sidebar so that that could be more of a grouping in itself. And I did go ahead and put a Just Starkey sticker over the dot grid, and I think it turned out okay. I'm pretty happy with how it looks, especially once I get these final last little bits and bobs from the Just Starkey sticker sheet. But I think this is my complete layout for this week. I hope everyone has something to be excited for this fall, whether it be back to school or football or something along those lines. But I hope that everyone has a great August, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!